Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. I just want to talk about us as a people, black people, friends, family, whoever this message, applies to. You know what I mean? Somebody once told me before, they was like, yo, Doe, man, you got to learn to be more selfish because you always help motherfuckers, and it seemed like when you need help, motherfuckers ain't around. You know what I mean? And I knew that's like the story of my life, you know what I mean? So when they said that, I was like, yo, I don't know how to be selfish. You know what I mean? It's just really not in me. But, I'm learning because I used to always be the go-to guy. Like, you know what I mean? If a motherfucker needs something or if they needed a way to make money or, you know what I mean? Anything. You know what I mean? I share information and I help motherfuckers. But, people tend to forget. People tend to forget. They would never. What's wrong with us as a people? We don't never really reach out to the motherfuckers that helped us, and I don't think we do it purposely. I just think that we tend to think that a motherfucker is all right all the time. Like, yeah, all right, you don't need nothing. But there's nothing wrong, like asking someone, like, yo, you cool? You good? You need a couple dollars? You know what I'm saying? The kids all right? You know what I mean? A motherfucker might just be that time that a nigga probably, like, yo, you know what? I could use this, that, and the third. Not to say me in particular, I'm good. But just the thought makes you feel better, like that a motherfucker appreciates you and a motherfucker look at you like you're human. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all got our ups and downs. As black people, most of us are struggling, you know what I mean? The problem is most of us are trying to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I mean? We tend to be flashy. We tend to spend our money on the wrong things. As soon as we get money, we spend it. You know what I mean? So I broke myself out of that habit a long time ago. Like, when I get to the bag, I sit on the bag. You know what I mean? And I live my life day by day. I don't go out buying a bunch of shit that I don't need. You know what I mean? Creating more bills for myself. Nah. I be like, I'm going to sit on this shit and it's going to last me for a couple months or a year, whatever. Make sure the bill's straight. Make sure family's straight. You know what I mean? That's just me. That's what I learned to do that a while ago. You know what I mean? But, it's just us as a people. We got to learn to help each other, man. We got to learn to, really want for ourselves, want for our brothers what we want for ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with calling your brother or calling somebody, you know what I mean? Just checking up on them, making sure they all right, you know what I mean? Because something small to you, you know what I mean, can be something big to them, you know what I mean? I was explaining that to somebody on Facebook one day, and, she was like, no, don't, you got to make sure your family's straight first. Yeah, my family will always be straight first. But, like, what's $40 or $50 I can give to my brother that can help him feed his family for that day? And especially if I know a motherfucker is a grinder, a hard worker, and they'll do the same for me. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't think like that. It's the small things that you can do that can help somebody. You know what I mean? But motherfuckers don't, they don't look at life like that. Some people like, I work for this shit and it's all mine. Everything is mine. Until you in that position and then you ain't got shit. And then you sitting around looking pitiful and shit. And then you looking at it like ain't nobody there to help you out. But, where was you when motherfuckers needed you? You know what I'm saying? It'd be the same motherfuckers that you help that when they get up, they just forget. You know what I mean? It ain't their fault all the time. You know what I mean? It's just the way we're designed and programmed. You know what I mean? We're designed to always compete against one another. You know what I mean? And it's a shame. I think that's like the first step into bettering our culture. Stop being so motherfucking selfish. Start coming together, helping each other, yo. Stop being selfish, man, for real, because it gets nothing. Like what comes out of that? These other cultures, the J community, the small hats, they take care of each other. You know what I mean? That's why they winning. So we always gonna be at the bottom because we always looking at each other as competition. Somebody gets something new, you want to get something new. You know what I mean? Somebody get a new pair of sneaks, oh, you gotta top that. Somebody go get a new car, you gotta get a new car. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had a birthday party over here, you gotta have a bigger birthday party. Like, it's always competition amongst each other, man. This shit is fucking sad. Like, I'm like, yo, I just be looking at my people like, yo, man, when is we gonna ever snap out of this shit and realize that this shit is just for the moment? Like, let's create generational wealth for our kids. That should be the number one, you know what I mean? We don't want them working for somebody else. We don't want them going out begging the oppressors for a fucking job. You know what I mean? Let's put this money together and it could be a little bit. You know what I mean? All of us get together and just build. Just keep building, keep building. It's not hard as it seems. It's just that we don't do it. We don't do it, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep this message short. That was just something on my mind, man. Like, what y'all think, man? Drop y'all motherfucking thoughts and comments in the comment section. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe. But, you know, I'm just saying, man, it's just crazy. Like, you can be doing something. This is how much we don't really fucking want to help each other. Somebody can be, and it could be close friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? You doing something and everybody know this. You doing something, you trying to build a business or whatever you got going on. People will go support somebody they don't even fucking know like that before they support you. And they only do that because it's you. They'll refuse to put money in your pocket, but they'll go out and put money in somebody else's pocket. You know what I'm saying? A different race or whatever, you know what I mean? Doing the same thing you doing, but they will refuse to, you know, help you out. Like, I don't understand why people are like that. If I know my homie got this and that going on, or I know somebody that's selling dinners or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm just going to support you. That's just how I am. You know what I mean? And I think that once we get out of that mind frame and that selfishness and that jealousy shit, we'll be all right, man. For real. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, man. Peace and love. I'll be bringing y'all a lot of videos today. But that was something that was on my mind that I just wanted to share, man. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to this channel.